everybody, welcome back to the Priceless Princess channel. Hi everybody, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hey, yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So, first of all, yes, I did my hair as two different sides. I don't think it's even. I believe it's even. Okay, don't quote on me on it. Don't quote me on it. Don't quote me on it. So I figure, why not give you some gospel good talk? So I said, why not give y'all some good talk? And before we give y'all good talk, make sure y'all get y'all some wine or some weed or some liquor or however y'all like it. So I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to get y'all wine, y'all juice, wherever y'all is comfortable of drinking. I'll give y'all a few minutes. Did y'all get y'all food? Did y'all get y'all juice? Well, I know y'all probably have to eat. My bad, my nose is itching. Just to start it. Did y'all eat something? Make sure y'all have y'all wine, y'all juice, y'all weed. Cause I know some of y'all smoke. So make sure y'all have all of that. Or if y'all do black and mild, make sure y'all have y'all black and mild. Okay. I know some of y'all do Marty. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of Marty. I would say I'm not a fan of people doing that, which I'm not. But if that's something that y'all like, then all means, all means. Because I know some of y'all are fan of those things. I'm not. I'm just a fan of black and miles and weed. I'm not a fan of Marty. So. But I know some people, that's your thing. So all means, go ahead. Okay. So I figured, ooh, excuse me. So yes, you have a shirt and some shorts on to show you what I'm working with. So show y'all the outfit before we begin this good talk and why I'm giving y'all this good talk. Well, I'm giving y'all this good talk because I felt like a couple people wrote me asking about this good talk, and I said, why not give it to y'all? Why not give it to y'all? So it's actually 3 of them. So I know I go on and beyond for this, but I gotta give y'all what y'all want. So while I'm giving y'all this good talk, I will be putting eyeliners, a little makeup on me, and some lip gloss. Like I said, most I will do while I'm doing this good talk for y'all. So here we go. The first good talk we're gonna do is real friends and fake friends. That's the real one. So with this good talk, okay. So the thing that I wanna say is when you have real friends, you just gotta make sure that they there for you. Okay? You just gotta make sure your real friends is there for you because like I said, I know not a lot of the ones y'all be chatting with and be closer with, y'all don't be feeling it. Which it's alright. It's alright. I totally understand. It's like a lot of people that I can say that really don't be fitting if they got real friends or fake friends. Um, I say to know the two because it's always something you have to look out for. And for this, I was always smart about things. I really was. I was like, no, I would act like slow and stuff, but for reality, I know what's going on. I'm not stupid. I know what's going on. But before we get in, a real friend gonna always be there for you, support you, call you, make sure you good, make sure you satisfied, and y'all talk. You know. I won't say at the beginning stage. I won't say talk so much. I would say just a little bit of like the regular, what's your name, what's your color, stuff like that, and what you like to do. I would say most like that. Where you like to go, like you are a fun person, or you this or you that. Most of the friends will give you the right answers, okay? And when you have a real friend that's gonna be there for you and that's gonna do everything with through thick and thin, those are your real friends, okay? And your real friends is gonna always be there when there's a fight or you have arguments or that friend gonna always be there for you, okay? Even though y'all might fight or you might fight other people, y'all there for each other. There for each other. When you have a fake friend, you can't talk about too much stuff. The reason I say you can't talk too much stuff, because let's just say that I'm saying to Mr. Ashley over here, which, oh, say you just made up something. Oh, this other girl named Elizabeth just said this and that, but you tell the Ashley that, right? Just to see where her head is at now. Sometimes I used to do this all the time. I used to do it. And y'all just have y'all conversations just to see if she gonna like tell other people. So with some things, just to see, like I said. So a couple of days, she would go and tell lesbian this and that third, and she'd be like, ain't no, they had their conversations here and there. Elizabeth would go back and ask me. I'm like, I don't remember saying that. So, but I did, and I probably did. But from reality is, then you would actually, But I would say a lot of people talk about everybody. But the fake friends will actually go and tell your business. They're not going to be there for you, okay? They're going to stand there while you being jumped, or they're going to jump in with the other group because they think it's cool. And that they're going to do stuff spiteful. Like a lot of things spiteful. That you're going to see that you're not going to like. It's going to be like fights in high school and stuff like that. And mystification of what's going on. So what you're going to have to do is distance from yourself. Okay? Not everybody is your friend. That's something you have to realize. And, when you have to be careful with that. Gotta be careful with that. Because a real friend, y'all will go out, have a time, and both of y'all spending time with each other. Like, y'all going out, going this and that, right? A fake friend would just make excuses and just be like, no, it's not. But then she do her own thing, and that. But then she posted, and I'm like, but you just said you was staying home. Like, what kind of stuff this mean? But you got some real friends that sometimes is like, but some of them do like to party here and there. So with that, you get a lot of complications, you know. And you always can tell by when you get a feeling, like it can be you have a feeling in your stomach, or you just have a strange feeling about that person. Like I said, go with that gut. Go with it. Because that gut is telling you to move yourself from her. Okay? I know there's a lot of things that y'all don't want to do because y'all don't want to move that friend. But if that gut telling you to move it, it's telling you to move. Okay? God sees something that you ain't seeing because your eyes is just all over the place. But it's telling you that Pacific gut has to be moved. Okay? And another thing is be careful what you say on the phone. Okay? I would say that. Okay? You, like I said, you can tell a real friend, listen at the third, she gonna keep y'all secrets and stuff that's between y'all two. Oh, fake friend will go back and tell what you said. And while y'all be chatting, she have another person on the phone, which you're not gonna hear the other person because it's on quiet and stuff. But just listen to the background and stuff like that. The thing apart with me, which I did have that situation, always did listen to the sound. Like I'll be talking, I'm like, what is that noise in the other background? Like I know it's actually I'm talking to, but it gotta be somebody else on the line. So it was always I used to hit you like you always gonna hear somebody munching or somebody that just like you gonna have a feeling of somebody another person on that phone. Like I'm getting this person on the phone. And I had like I said, I had experience of that. And I'll be chatting and I would stop and ask me, why you start the conversation? Because I'm like, somebody's on this phone. And no, she's like, nobody on this phone. But I hear somebody on this phone. So I'm like, okay. And now I hear it again. Like, no, this don't feel right. So I'll be talking and I will come out and say, Titi. I'll be like, well, why the Titi in this? And then Titi would get on the phone and be like, oh, of course. I knew I heard somebody on this phone. So you always have to be careful who on the phone with, because some people might be talking to another person and tell that person to hold on and just listen to the conversation, what they got to say. And you won't know that that other person on the phone because you're going off. You're not hearing the sound effects. So you really have to be careful and stuff like that. Because like I said, the other person's not going to tell you who's on that line while y'all having that conversation. So y'all really have to have to be careful with phones because like, you wouldn't know who's that other person on the line. And I had one situation like that where I just told it and I was like, yeah, of course. And of course that you know, like I said, you really have to be mindful with that. And yeah, so don't gossip too much on the phone. If y'all, you know, just say a little bit, well, I don't know if she did or what it may be. But, you know, you just have to be careful what you say because sometimes when you go to school, they play, well, did that? I said, I don't know, ask her. You know, they will come to you before they go to the other person. I'm like, y'all might just go and ask that person. So with certain things, you just have to be aware of certain things. So basically, yeah. You know, cause it's gonna be a lot of things that is gonna come to you. Be like, well, where did this part come from? I didn't see this part. So be careful, y'all. Be careful, cause can't trust everybody now. You can't trust everybody. Okay, so and be careful what you write on social media because you could write something that could just be like, oh, my heart is broken, but then she left me to be with that, you know, that person. So I would say just be careful how you write it You know, because some people may be thinking you throwing subs, but you like, no, I'm just throwing facts. Like, I'm not talking about nobody. I'm just throwing like facts here and there. So if you is throwing facts, just put a fact at the end. Like, it's just a fact or stuff like that. Um, because some people might be thinking, oh, she throwing subs at da da, and they send the screenshot, and then you get a text like, well, you throwing subs at me? But like, what? Like, I'm just talking about a fact. Like, I just saw something. I'm just talking about a fact to it. Like, I'm not talking about nothing that happened. So, a lot of things you really have to be careful because you like, oh no. So, like, okay. But yeah, I would say with me, I always follow my heart and my gut, and even like the songs that I see, I always follow it because you can't trust every female. That's how certain guys can't trust every guy because you don't know if they lure you or they're gonna stab you in the back or like that. I would say you can't trust everybody. So like, the only person you can pin is yourself. Okay. Okay. So I would say don't have that many group of friends because a lot of friends ain't gonna be there for you. Okay, you're gonna be thinking that's your friend. No, that's not your friend. Okay, a friend will go out with you, travel with you, and have fun, enjoy themselves. You know, a fake friend ain't gonna show up for you for no type of reason. She can be worried about the damn pine cone. She gonna worry about the pine cone. She ain't gonna worry about you. She gonna worry about that pine cone or that guy. I know what I'm talking about. But that pine cone. But she ain't gonna worry about you that much. She, oh, she good. So we're gonna put a little bit right here. I'm not putting too much. So like I said, my face break out so freaking bad. So I ain't put that much on my face yet. Like I said, my face break out too bad. So I'm only putting a little bit. I feel like a white angel. I ain't gonna hold you. A white angel. The next thing we have is, I'm trying to remember the top of my head because I didn't write the crap down, but I think I should have did that, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I should have did that. We're gonna talk about baby mama. Baby mama. Okay. So what this question is, this gossip is, because a lot of people ask me about this. Be careful. The reason I said be careful is I'll tell y'all that story later. I'll give y'all that story time later. Um, be careful with guys that you meet, because guys will lie just for they won't hurt y'all feelings. So be careful with it. Cause I think I had like two guys that I've met, but they was co-workers, which I will tell y'all that story later. But besides all of that, they lied to me, y'all. Okay, they lied. I was always asking me, you got a girlfriend, got baby mamas? No, we don't got that. 2 months or a weekend, why I'm gonna call all day baby mama? And tell me, I wanna fight you for what? You should be fighting your baby father, cause he the one who lied and said he didn't have a baby mom. Like, why you lying, mister? If I just asked you before we did this whole agreement, why are you lying? So with that, don't believe everything God said. And I was always that female who did not believe everything God said because it was always bull s. Bull s, okay? Bullness. It was always bullness. So I was always smart that I did not believe everything God said because it was always bullness to me. Like, it really was always bullness to me. And I'm like, okay. So I wouldn't believe everything that he said. Like, we would mess around here and there. Like I said, like 5 months in, no, I say like, oh, 1 month or a couple of days go by, they baby mom write me like, I want to fight for what? The baby father not even cute. Motherfucker, I'm fighting for. Because I'm like, well, you need to take it over to your baby father. Don't take it up because of me. Just because you thought you have man that's gonna be loyal, this and that. Listen, ladies, ain't no baby father that's gonna be loyal to you. Okay, y'all need to stop thinking when y'all have kids, these baby fathers gonna be loyal. They not loyal. Okay, they really not, and it's sad to say because you got some that's loyal and some that's not. That they still pimping out there. I don't think y'all getting no these guys still pimping. They pimping out here. Like you got guys out here who still pimping. I did it. But yeah, just had to do that right quick. But yeah, you got some guys who still pimping these females, and it's so sad because like, why are you doing this? Why? And I'm just like, y'all falling for these traps like they giving y'all. Like they tell y'all no because they don't want to hurt y'all feelings. They know once they say yeah, I got your mom, you not gonna mess with them. That's why they lie and they baby mom will want to fight. They like what? And then you arguing with them, and then y'all looking stupid because they gonna go right back to the baby mom or they gonna find somebody. Why y'all fighting? He's talking to another girl. Let's be honest. He's talking to the girl, or he gonna go right back to the baby mom. So it's no point of fighting. And I was always that smart girl, like I'm not fighting baby father. And the girl be like, why not? Cause he gonna go right back to you with a broken nose or whatever. Your nose gonna be looking at the day, and or he gonna be talking to another girl. Why is that? So you can't really trust guys when you think that, oh, he's my baby father, he ain't gonna do this. Girl, stop believing that. Just stop it because you making yourself look bad and stuff, and then you go to your friends like, well, and your friends be like, girl, I told you he was no good. Like you got that one friend be like, well, I told you he ain't no good. You got the fake friend was like, oh, girl, you be alright. Just keep on freaking. Like what? Keep on freaking. What kind of answer is that? That's not the answer I was looking for. So, you got those fakes who would not care. Like, oh, I don't care about her. She be alright. She gonna, that fake ain't gonna give a nothing about you. But that real friend gonna be like, girl, I told you he was no good. I told you leave him alone. You should know not to fall for his behind no way. So, I would say with me, you can't fall for every saying. Like I said, guys will lie just to cover, just to make sure they don't hurt your feelings. And then, like I said, if they tell you they have a good for something, then they gonna know they're not gonna get no woman. They're not gonna get like that good that wanna do stuff with. So just be mindful and just don't put your whole feelings into it. Like if y'all just gonna mess around, but don't call him your man because technically y'all not together. Okay. Now if y'all together as a relationship, then yeah, you can call him your man all you want. But if y'all just friends with benefits, do not call him your man because basically he's out there mess with somebody else. You out there mess somebody else. So he's not your man. So you can't call that your man. So basically y'all just, messing around. But if he told you in the beginning, like listen, we only gonna mess around, just us two, nobody else, just us two, then y'all just messing around. But if you tell no feelings attached, I want no relationship, it's just gonna be us messing around. So it's just gonna be y'all two messing around with no feelings. And you feel like you could do it no feelings, then do that risk. Now you feel like listen, I can't because I know if I do that, feelings gonna be in the way, and it's like I can't. It's best if we mess around here, but we can be with other people and just wear condoms and shit. Then do that. But except you feel like you can't do the whole back thing, then let it be known. let it be known. And make sure you're not taking that high risk, because it's always a high risk of a chance that an accident might break loose. You break what the hell. So be careful. That's the next on the subject. That's why I'm saying high risk. High risk of pregnancy. Next conversation y'all want me to talk about. Now, I don't got no kids. Let you know right now. But now with pregnancy, please know y'all baby who y'all slept with. Cause it's like a couple of girls who do not know their baby father in the whole world. Like, I don't know. I was drunk, so I don't know who my baby father was. So just be careful. If y'all gonna drink, smoke, just be careful. Make sure y'all know y'all limit. Don't get old boy when you get drunk, you passed out, you wake up, you with John over here, but how the hell, why I'm next to this man? I don't know what happened. Make sure y'all know y'all breaking point when y'all drink. Don't go over that limit. Okay? And I said, make sure that y'all there for each other. I would say just don't be having kids with any guy. Just because you had your foot baby daddy and you know he was no good, don't try to find another guy. Okay, he could be a good baby father. He ain't nothing. Don't do it. If you want to have a kid by one guy, just let it be for that one guy. And the rest of it, if you want to have a boyfriend, you better listen, I want to lay shit my baby father did to me. I won't say, when you first meet a guy, don't tell him all your business of what that first guy went put you through. Leave that in the dark zone. Leave that in the past. Like, forget about all that. But if both of y'all in that community and he met your daughter or your son or stuff like that, if we got that serious, and y'all in that relationship, then okay. But don't bring up the past, because then it seems like, damn, I miss my baby father, because like in the days, like, he ain't nothing, but I'm gonna go right back to him. Like, if you feel you're not over your baby father or you're not over your baby mother, then don't do it. Just take some time for you and your kid. Okay? Which most baby mamas don't do that. They don't take, when you and your baby father break up, y'all just give y'all like a few days and then y'all go right back out trying to find a guy that would be perfect to raise your son or your daughter. Don't do that. Because end of the day, if y'all break up, you're going to be like, well, my daughter don't want to see you. You close the door in his face. Like, that's rude. Y'all do real rude stuff to these guys that do actually love y'all kid and stuff like that. And then you be, oh, my daughter want to see you. But then the daughter see, like, hi. Like, he call him daddy and stuff like that. And they're like, no, that's not your daddy. And then you close the door. Like, that's rude. Okay? I understand that when you grew up, your parents did that to you when you was that same age as her. Don't do that to her. Because when she grow up, she's going to do the same thing she's doing to you. And all that's going to come right back at you. That's not a good thing. So if you don't want another man to raise your child, let it be known at that first time y'all meet. Listen, don't raise my child because we break up. Is this not the third? And I don't want it to be. Let it be known right there. Okay? Don't wait till he get connected to the child and then it's like, boom, slam, door in your face, here you go. No, because at the end of the day, that's rude. Okay? It's rude. And you got some single fathers out here that I don't think they do the same thing as females. You got some single fathers who would let them listen, I don't want you raising my child. I do that. But it just be me and you in the day. You got some females out here who would tell them, I'm a single father, and I don't got time for the boy and this going back and forth. Like, you got some baby fathers who would not do that same thing as the baby moms, but you just have to be careful for what you do and how you do it. Okay, you can't do the same thing that your parents did to you when you was that age, and be okay, and then you doing the same thing when you grew up. That's not nice. So you just have to be mindful, in which a lot of YouTubers don't talk about this, which they actually don't. But just be mindful of that born baby, and take consideration of how that child feel. You might feel one way, but he might feel another. So just listen to what the child guys say, oh, this and that, and they scream like, well, and then it's that you bringing, for these females that be bringing different dudes to raise that good, that's not a good sign either. You shouldn't be bringing different men because you unhappy that your baby father did this thing. You bringing Harry and Chauncey over here, and your daughter, your son looking like, what's going on here? Like, shit lost. Your daughter, your son, your daughter don't need to see that. Bet you have a gut, she definitely don't need to see it. Cause she gonna go out doing the same thing you doing. You gonna realize, oh snap, and it's too late. Cause she gonna turn like, Mom, you did this, and you did that. Don't let her see that. If you feel like you wasn't ready to be that mom, don't spread your legs. And you wanted to take it to child services and get for abortion, or give it to the cops or the firefighters, put them in start a agency and give it to them, then give it to them. If you feel like it's too much for you, give it to them. But if you feel like, if that's how you feel like it's too much and it's too responsibility, then give it to somebody. But don't try to do the things that your parents did to you. It's just true. It's about forgiveness, and you have to give yourself and give that person that hurted you, but not to do the same thing to that kid. Cause that kid did not deserve to be here. Okay, that kid did not deserve to be here. So you can't make those mistakes, and you can't hold those grudges. You can hold them long as you want, but it's gonna tear you apart at the end of the day. So you just have to be mindful with certain things, okay? And take care of responsibilities. I smell the best eye, but yeah, there's a lot of things that parents don't teach other parents, and it's fun with that. Which that's gonna be another subject, or I'll be discussing. That's something else in mind for y'all. I just thought about. But like I said, a lot of things parents and or siblings, or if you're the only child, then okay. But it's some people who be the only child and they call their cousins, their siblings and stuff, because the parents only have one child, only that one only one child. So I would say, just be mindful of and just be grateful, and make sure you aware with something. Make sure you pick up the signals with your kids. Kids would give you signals and you be like, well, I didn't see it coming. You wasn't pick up the signals when they was little. They gave you a bunch of signals. You just missed it and did not want to see it. That was the issue. So it said kids will always give you signals, okay? And don't be judged of your kids. I see so many parents who be judge their kids and be like, well, that's not good, and then they kids feel bad because they feel they not pretty or nothing, like, and I would say don't be judged with kids. I feel like that's not a good thing to be. Like, I believe you should love your kids and just tell your kids, I love you. So if you are pretty, you are beautiful. Don't make nobody feel like you're not beautiful and stuff like that. And that's where the gain weight comes from. That's when eat ice cream comes from. Like, stuff that if your daughter comes to it, your son comes to it, the son is not, if you're a single mom and a son comes to you, then you got a high five, because not all sons will go to their mother. They mostly go to the fathers for advice, to that y'all to be out there. And if you're a single mom, the son comes to you, just listen to your parent, get him advice and stuff like that. This might be. If he goes to the father, let him go to the father. Don't get mad, but don't get mad. He's more advice from the father because he feels the father had more, experience when he was younger and stuff. Just like you did, but he probably need more than your advice than him. So you always have to be the lookout or listen to two different perspectives. So just be careful and mindful with that. If your daughter asks you about, tell you about the breakup, stuff like that, just be there for her and stuff like that. Just like, it's gonna be okay. Just give her good advice, okay? Cause we all have breakups and our days and stuff like that, and y'all be scared. Oh, girl, you gonna definitely get over that first breakup and stuff like that. And you don't know, that might hurt her feelings. She might look at you like, really, mom? Like, that's how you feel? Like, you're not gonna like help me up or give me advice or something like that. And just because your parents said that to you doesn't mean that's how she probably feels and stuff like that. So stuff that your parents said is different how other girls might feel. So and that's when y'all be like, well, my daughter don't come talk to me. Look at the things that you saying to her. That's why she ain't come and talk to you. So if you want your daughters, just give them advice. Every step, even when they like babies, always till they always give them advice, because always advice that they're gonna need in the future, and let them take it to them. Or when they won or they twos, they always say twos is bad, okay? But still give them advice. Even they don't understand properly, but they're gonna get the message. They're gonna get the message in their heads, okay? It's processes, taking a slow process when they get up there, but when they get to like 10, when they're teenagers, then everything processes in their heads. But yeah, I would say just take a small amount of time. It's gonna always get there, and just be mindful. Like I said, don't be judged your kids. Love your kids how they are. You shouldn't be judged because certain things that you had, that you get judged of things that they have. So where everybody grew up is very different, which I get that. It is various how people grew up and stuff, which I totally respect that. But it shouldn't be how you feel about your kid in the day, or your baby, or your real friends, or your baby moms. So yeah, I would say that's all the advice I can give y'all of how you should know the difference between real friends, baby moms, and not to be jealous of your own kid and single fathers. I have to explain that more often too, for single fathers too. But that's all the good stuff I had. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for y'all know when I'm posting. Stay tuned. Drop a comment if I didn't if I talk about it a lot. If y'all have another question, y'all can comment or I will answer it, or y'all could inbox me on my Instagram, which is my everything 3095. Y'all can inbox me on my Instagram, and if y'all got more topics, I'll be glad to go in here and give y'all my good topic response. I'll be glad to answer much as I can of everything that hasn't happened. So I would say see you later. Take care. Hope y'all answer everything of the good talk conversation. Hope I give y'all good advice. Hope I explained everything, most of my ability. If I didn't explain much on here, like I said, I can go to my Instagram, which is my everything 3095. Y'all can definitely tell me in the comments of other topics you want me to talk about. I'll be glad to talk about other topics. I'll be glad to tell you anything that y'all want me to basically talk about, because I'll be glad to do it. Papa. But I will see y'all later, and take care, my beautiful daughters and my beautiful guys out there and the LGBT. Love y'all. And like I said, if y'all have more questions, I'll be glad to answer. Both my Instagram, which one of my Instagram is my everything 3995. The other one is Lady Luck 9530. Later, y'all, take care and have you a good Sunday. Later.